Hey, what's up guys? In this video we are gonna create a graphic settings for your game in Unreal. We're also gonna create a settings button for the main menu. If you don't have a main menu or you don't know how to make one, I'm gonna leave a link in the description of the video where we created the one you see on the screen right now. So the first thing we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to open our main menu and then we're gonna create our settings button. For that, I'm just gonna select the QuitGame button, but you can select whichever you want. Right click it, duplicate, and then I'm just gonna move it somewhere below them. I'm also gonna rename it, so I'm gonna press F2 and rename it to settings button. Then I'm gonna click on the text inside it and I'll change that text in the under content to settings. And then we can just move it a little bit so it's more center. With that, we can go into the graph. In here, under variables, we want to get our settings button, and then under events, on clicked. Now we are gonna compile and save this, and we are gonna go into our content browser. We are gonna right click, user interface, widget blueprint, and user widget, and I'm gonna call this settings. So before we design the settings themselves, we're gonna go into the graph. Then I'm gonna add a new variable, and I'm gonna call it main menu ref. And then the type is gonna be our main menu widget. And then object reference, compile and save. And we are gonna leave this for now because we're gonna go back into our main menu first. And then what we are gonna do is we are gonna get a reference to self. So right click and search for self. Then drag from self and search for visibility. And set visibility. Plug it in like this. And what we want to switch it to is collapsed. Then we are gonna drag from it and create widget. And we are gonna select the settings that we created. And then we are gonna drag from the return value and add it to viewport. Compile and save. So now I'm gonna go into the settings and I'm gonna go into the designer and I'm gonna just get a canvas here, drag it in. I'm gonna get an image. I'm gonna change the color to pure black and then I'm gonna also change the opacity to, let's say, 0.3, just so that we have some backdrop image. Now I'm just gonna let this be a time lapse because what we are gonna do is we're just gonna add a bunch of buttons and text and then at the end I'm gonna explain everything. So see you in a second. Okay, so what we did is we simply added the text that says texture quality, and then we have a button that has text in it and it says low, and then we have one for high. Something that I want to take your attention to is that we named it texture quality low and texture quality high. That's something you should do with all of your buttons. You should name them for whatever function they are, because we are going to have texture quality, shadow quality, so it's important that you know which one is which. I'm also only adding low and high settings, but I'm gonna show you how to add any and all of the settings, so low, normal, high, epic, etc. You're gonna see how to do that in a second, but I'm just gonna skip it for the sake of keeping this relatively short. So I'm gonna go and design the rest of the settings and then we are gonna talk in a second. Okay, so as you can see, I added shadow quality and I added windowed mode and then a back button. All of these are just duplicates of the other buttons. So once you are done drafting your settings, we can go into the graph and I'm gonna show you how to do the actual code behind it. So I'm gonna just delete all three of these nodes because we don't need them. So the first button I'm gonna do is the back button. So search for it under variables and then under events, we are gonna get on clicked. I'm just gonna drag from it and search for remove from parent. Since we need to delete the settings, then I'm gonna get our main menu ref, and this is why we needed it. So I'm gonna get it, and then I'm gonna search for set visibility. And that's it. Now we need to actually go back into the main menu. Kind of forgot about this, my bad. So what we need to do is we need to drag from the create widget under the return value. We are gonna drag from it and search for main menu ref. And we are gonna set it. And then we are gonna get the self ref and then just plug it in like this. And we are doing this so that when we click on the back button, it's gonna get our main menu ref and it's gonna appear again because we are hiding it while we are in the settings. So with the back button done, what we are gonna do is we are gonna do the texture quality. So get the texture quality low button and unclicked, and then I'm gonna get the high button as well. Okay, and to set the texture quality, it's gonna be the exact same thing for texture quality, shadow quality, and a bunch of other settings. So I'm gonna only show you the process, and then you can just duplicate it and you're gonna see how that works in a second. So we are gonna drag from the texture quality low, and we're gonna get game user settings. Then we are gonna drag from the return value, and we are gonna search for texture quality. We are gonna of course want to set it. Then we are gonna drag from the return value again, and we are gonna search for apply settings. We are gonna plug it in like this. And the important thing here is you want to uncheck the command line because we are not gonna be using this. Now, how does this work? Well, it's actually really simple. Under the set texture quality, we have the value which is in integer. As you can see, it tells us 0 equals low, 1 is medium, 2 is high, 3 is epic, 4 is cinematic. The way it works is you just input whatever value you want into this. Since this button is supposed to be low, we are gonna leave it as 0. So I'm gonna select all 3 of these nodes and then press Ctrl D to duplicate it, move it down and plug it into high, and then all we need to do is change this value. So since this is high button, I'm gonna change it to 2, and that's all we need to do for these settings. So now when I go and get the shadow quality low and then the high button as well, we can just get these 3 nodes and duplicate it, plug it in. We're gonna of course need to delete the set texture quality since this is shadow quality, but we're gonna drag from the return value and search for shadow quality, plug it into the apply settings, and when we mouse over the value, it's the exact same principle. So low equals 0, 1 medium, etc. So I'm gonna leave it at 0, then I'm gonna just duplicate it, plug it in, set it to 2. Now you can apply the same principle to a bunch of other settings as well, but I'm gonna skip them for the sake of keeping this video relatively short. If you are interested in them, I recommend the Unreal Engine documentation and you can read up on that there. So then we are gonna have the full screen and windowed mode, so I'm gonna get these buttons, and the principle is gonna be relatively the same. So we're gonna get the apply settings and the game user settings, and we're gonna just duplicate them, plug it into the full screen button. Then we're gonna drag from the return value and search for full screen. Where we want the set full screen mode, plug it in like this, and then we can just duplicate all 3 of them and plug it into the windowed mode. In this we can just select whichever we want. So we have full screen, full screen, and windowed. So this is the full screen button, so I'm gonna leave it at full screen. This is the windowed button, so I'm gonna change it to windowed, and then we are just applying the settings the same way we applied it before. So once you compile and save, you can go and test it out. So now as you can see, we have the settings button. We can click on settings, go back. Then we have the low and high quality. And since this is just the main menu, you are not able to see it, but it's gonna work since it's just based in the Unreal itself. Then we have windowed and full screen. Again, this is not gonna work since we are just simulating the game itself, but if you go and put it into standalone mode, it should work just fine. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, it helps out a lot. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye!